Executive Director of Illinois Philharmonic Orchestra. Thanks so much for being here for our second IPO Summer at OFCC concert series. Woo! Sponsored by the Duchess Watt family. We're really excited to have these fantastic musicians here with us this evening. I know Mr. Broom, Bobby Broom, is going to tell you all about the players here, and you're going to have some great music, but I want to lead off by telling you a little bit about him. We've actually been trying to get him, he might not even know this, but we've been trying to get him as an act for 2 or 3 years, so we're really glad that our calendars lined up. Amongst other things, Bobby's actually a graduate of the famed Fame High School in New York City, the second one that I've ever met, so really excited for that. That's a great storied institution that has brought lots of different artists forward in our country, and really glad that he's able to go from that, lots of things in between, and then make his home in Chicago. Amongst many other things, he's toured and recorded with Dizzy Gillespie, Miles Davis, Stanley Turrentine, some names you might know. He also, in 2025, joined the Chicago Jazz Orchestra for a chart-topping release in honor of Wes Montgomery, which is absolutely fabulous. A couple months ago, Bobby was featured in part of the UNESCO International Day of Jazz that was live streamed out globally at the Lyric Opera House, and he also recently has a new recording, Note of Thanks, in dedication to Sonny Rollins, the famous saxophonist that passed away just a few weeks ago. So wonderful to have you guys here. Thanks so much. Thank you for being here, and enjoy the concert.
Dancers outside. My son's always he's our manager.
I'm gonna get this together. Maybe it's the traffic or something. My body is still traveling on that long and winding road. That's a suggestion. That's gonna be a punchline for later. But I'm trying to play a tune that we just recorded. And it wasn't that long ago, was it? No. And in fact, it's on the record that's on the charts right now. But my brain won't go there. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm stubborn. I'm a Capricorn. I've been doing this a long time. I never give up, as you will see. And so I'm gonna will this to happen. This is from the Notes of Thanks recording, which is our tribute to the great Sonny Rollins, who we just lost. And fortunately, I worked with him for 11 years. He was a mentor and kind of discovered me and brought me into this music. And fortunately, the record was released about a little less than a month before he passed. And I was grateful that he heard this song that we're about to do. And somebody played it for him over the phone, and he approved with a resounding yeah. So at 95 years old, I think that was pretty cute. So we're gonna do Alfie's theme. Hopefully, let's see. Some of y'all remember that. Please say you do. Yeah? Somebody yell it out. Wait. Spanky, that's close. The Little Rascals theme, right. I am a sucker for music. Music, basically. I started listening to the radio and just to music in general, like kind of like a crazy person when I was about 4 or 5. And I didn't know how deeply I was listening until I got much older, and I would hear those old songs and I would realize that I knew every part, like every instrumental part, the background parts, and I was like, whoa. So all of that stuff is still with me. And so one day I was out in the park and saw this dog. So, the Little Rascals, for those of you that don't know, they were shorts. What my mom told me, that she used to go to the theater to see the feature film, and they would be like 10-minute shorts, like a sitcom kind of thing. And it was children and their adventures, Our Gang, with Spanky and Buckwheat and Alfalfa. And they had a little dog named Pete. So I'm walking in the park one day and I see this dog, and it looked just like Pete with the thing, on his eye, the little ring around his eye. And it made me start thinking about that melody, and I thought, wow, and the chords, the harmony of that was really interesting. I wonder if we could do that. So I guess the answer was yes. Let me introduce the gentleman that without them I'd be up here just whatever, practicing or something. That's Dennis Carroll at the bass. Dennis Carroll, Chicago's own, by way of Poplar Grove, Illinois. And we've been playing together in this configuration for 35 years. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, we started in 1991, and we're still loving it. Yep. Yeah, I'm here, all right, too. This young man back here on the drums, we love him. By way of Indianapolis, he's now a Chicagoan. Greg Artry, give it up for Gregory Artry Jr. None better. So we're the Bobby Broom Trio, and we're going to do a bunch of things that we've got so much music. It's part of the problem. We've been recording since, well, not quite, but 25 years worth of recording. So when we get together to play, this guy knows all the music, and he'll call a song, and Dennis and I will look at each other like, do we remember that? So it's cool. We'll think of something. I know you have programs, but that was just a rough idea. What does it say for the third song? I'll see if I want to play it. Little Rascals. Okay, well, okay. What did the second song say? Allison. It's still there. It's still. Thank you very much. The Beatles, that was one of my favorite groups. I had the White Album and was circling stuff and playing it backwards. And I'll tell you, I was quite the interesting child. The Beatles, that's I Will among a plethora of their incredible tunes. I enjoyed seeing an interview with, I don't know if it was John Lennon or Paul McCartney, and they were saying that they wanted to be considered like songwriters like Rodgers and Hart and, like, you know, the great American songbook songwriters. That was what they aspired to do. I thought that was pretty cool. I think they did a pretty good job. The tune we played before that one was an original by Sonny Rollins. Kind of an obscure one, but one that I used to play with him and recorded a couple of times now on my own. And that one was called Allison.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Time flies when you're having fun. Boy, that was an impromptu All the Things You Are, arranged, pre-arranged in his own mind, I guess, by Dennis Carroll, who said, let's do it in 3, right now, okay? So that's what we're supposed to do as jazz musicians. We're supposed to be able to just do stuff. Greg Artry at the drums. Isn't he splendid? I mean, he doesn't play loud. It's just everything. It's just beautiful. Dennis Carroll at the bass. I called you out. Dennis Carroll at the bass. Yeah. We've got time for one more. Where are we at? Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Where, am I looking in the wrong direction? Yeah. How many more should we? We got one more, she says. A long one. Okay, well, we may do 2 shorter ones. I have to think about what we want to do. Yes. Is someone have a question? 4. Okay, 4 by Miles Davis. No, just kidding. What did you say? Monday. We like that. We can do that. Remember that? The mamas and the papas? What is wrong with you?
thank you to Dennis, Greg, and Bobby Broom. We hope to see you in 2 weeks for the IPO String Quartet that's going to be performing some Broadway hits. Enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks, guys, for your artistry. Amazing tune.